Hello flosstube, it's Caitlin with the Stitch for Mom, and welcome to my flosstube channel. Sorry about that. I am here to talk about stitching and more stitching. So thank you for joining me. Had a couple new subscribers, and those of you that have been here for a while, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. I got all of my spring stuff out. We had a snow day yesterday, so that was so much needed. It was very much needed. So that's why we had a snow day, is because I got all my spring stuff out. But I was going through and I got all my spring stitching out, and I was like, I don't know, on the videos I was talking about how I don't have a lot of spring stitching, and then I go to put my spring stitching out and I have so much spring stitching. Like, if I have a season that's the most, it's spring. I'm the most springy. So I did bring three previous finishes in here to show you, because it'll take me that many videos to get all my spring finishes shown to you. So the first one is Holiday Hoopla. The Happy Spring, the spring one, Holiday Hoopla, spring. I did not use the called for, I just used my own colors. So I pulled from Stash, stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I finished in a white hoop, a hoop that I painted, and then it's got some styrofoam and a ruffle on it, and it just sits in this, it's like a planter, but it just sits in this little planter, and all of them do that. I finished this in 2020, like I want to say January 2020. All right, another finish I have, a previous finish, is cannot think of what she's called. She's stitched on 32 count petite point blue with the white. I think I used my own colors. I mean, this is a frame from Home Goods. So I was telling you earlier, I have the snowman, and then I have her done. Harrietta & Co. I think that's what it's called. And this is just on washers and magnets. And my final previous finish is, what are these called? I'm losing it. It's a little seasons. Spring. So the only spring, I think I told you this before with my winter one, but I just have fall to do. And it's on magnets. Just sticks right on this tile. Very cute. Love it. Stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, and I used my own colors. So those are my three previous finishes. I do have a new finish, which I did post on, I have a couple new finishes, but I do have a new fully finished item, and I posted this on Instagram. It is Sweetheart Lane by, oh, and one of my magnets fell off, of course, by Stitching with the Housewives. Stitched on 28 count black Joblin, using some called for and some of my own color and cotton. This charcuterie board is from Walmart, and just has a bow. I really like this one. This is my first Let's Go Ride a Bike. I want to stitch this. I stitched this one. I want to stitch the tulips. I would like to stitch, excuse me. I would like to stitch the Easter one, the 4th of July one. I have this one with the scarecrow, and the sunflower one so far. That was my fully finished object. I do have some just finishes. So I finished Truckload of Love, maybe? I don't remember what this one's called. But usually it's a black truck, but I just made it a pink truck. Stitched on 28 count black Joblin. I did not get this fully finished. I want to say I finished it on Sunday. I finished it that weekend before Valentine's Day. So, I need to get this finished. I also finished Hop On In by Hands On Design. So, this, I had the pattern I completely changed the colors on this. They were more just muted and rustic looking, and I just completely changed it to super pastel-y. Most of these are color and cotton from my new color and cotton pack, except for the orange is not. Stitched on 32 count barnwood check Lugana. Not sure I'm going to finish it yet, but I absolutely love it. Turned out so cute. Exactly what I had in mind. So this is a stitch from stash. So I've had this for I've had the fabric in my stash for a long time, and I've had this pattern in my stash for a long time. So I was glad I got it done. Now for my whips, I stitched on a lot of different things. A lot of different things were calling me. First, and I started some things. The first thing I worked on is my Titus from Final Fantasy, which is something I'm making for my husband. I found the color blue that I needed, so I stitched a little bit more of the blue, and I actually still have a needle in there. So I stitched a little bit more, not a ton more, but a little bit more of the blue. This is 32 count smoky blue dyed effect from Fabric Flare. So, it'll be nice when I have this finished. I'm excited to finish it. We finished Final Fantasy X-2. Now we're on to Persona 4. Because we have nothing better to do. Just kidding. We just have a lull in our shows. Mando comes back on March 1st. So, that'll take up our Wednesdays. Another one I started is Blooming Tiny Town. So I decided to completely pull my own colors for this. I'm struggling with the browns. I'm still not sure what I want to do, but this is stitched on that same petite point that I stitched that Harrietta & Co. on. So this is what I have started. This blue is one from excuse me, from my new color and cotton pack. And this blue is color and cotton. And this blue is a classic Colorworks blue. Deep Blue Sea is the darker blue. So that's what I got done on that. I'm kind of stuck because I don't know what to do for the brown. So it's kind of just where I'm stuck right now. All right, another whip I pulled out was This Is the Day by Plum Street. I got some of the Mint Julep done on it. I was working on this last night. Take it out of there. This is stitched on 36 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. I started this in my 12 by 12. So I just got more of the blue done. So I was out of hickory sticks, so I bought some more. I put an order with 123 Stitch. Then I bought some fabric I'm going to try for my next, our next sampler of the season for summer. I bought some fabric that I want to try out for that. And then I bought another piece that I want to try out for the fall. So that'll be good. I started backing up with the truck, Oh Hello Spring, which is another thing I've had in my stash for a very long time. And this is what I got started. That's more true. So a lot of this is from my color and cotton pack, like this orange is from my color and cotton pack. It's not quite showing correctly. This green is my color and cotton pack. This yellow is. So just to start on that, not a lot, but a start. All right. I don't have a bag for that. Just throw it on the ground. It's all good. Another project I started was The Rabbit and the Rose. This is turning out so cute. It's so much tinier. I'm stitching this on 36 count hog bristle by Fox and Rabbit, and I'm using all the called for DMC except for this blue color. It's in my color and cotton pack. Look at how tiny he is. So cute. I kind of want to get more, I kind of want to get him done before I get the new market releases, since this is last year's market release, but I did wait to purchase this one, but I love it. It's so cute. All right, and this is my new Goose Designs bag that I purchased. It's the chicken salad chick. It's got like little chicken fabric in it. Super cute. So I need to treat myself to a new project bag. All right, the last whip I worked on was our stitch along. So it's Sampler of the Season Spring. I'm stitching this on Cappuccino, 40 count, Fiber on a Whim. Let me show you what it's gonna look like in years to come. Guys, this is a big project. So this is what it looks like. I am in this corner right here, working my way up. I was thinking my goal might be for this go around is to get this done up here and maybe outline across here. I don't know. I have through March. This is only my second month of working on it. I haven't worked on it very much at all. But it's just 40 count is very hard to work on with a baby. So I have to have like an extended period of time that I'm not tired. So that is few and far between. But I'm really liking it. You can see that little yellow house. It is really pretty. I love how tiny it is. It's so pretty. Love it. Love it. So that's what I got done on that. And feel free to join us. We're doing, it's the hashtag Sample of the Season sale. We start the next one, which I'm going to try to pull colors for this week, just so I can compare it to my fabric. Sampler of the Season Summer is the next one that I'm going to start. So excited for the sunflowers. So I bought 40 count Ren to try this on. I like Ren as a fabric, but I don't know how this is going to look on it. Because usually I like Ren for like fallish things. But that was the Lugana. The linen might be different. Now I do have some 36 count of it. Which is something that I do also want to get started on. So that was my whips. My plans. I would like to start all of my with my needle and thread when they get here. So I purchased 4 of them. The rabbits, the birds, the patriotic one, Land of the Free. I don't know, the one that goes with Oh Joyous Day, or no, Oh Be Thankful, the one that goes with that. And then I also purchased the sampler, Every Opening Flower, I think it's called. I'm really bad with names of things. So I'm really excited to stitch that. Way out of my comfort zone, but we're gonna try. I also pulled out Jelly Bean Jubilee. So I have stitched these 2. I wanted to stitch another one on here. I was thinking about getting this one, stitching this one, and then possibly this one to go with it. So then I would only have 3 more left to stitch in this book. I really like this book. I forget how much I like it until I go back to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this book is amazing. It's such a cute book. So I'd like to stitch some of this. I would like to finish my Rabbit in the Rose, my Blooming Tiny Town. I would like to finish because I want to get the new Tiny Town. There was a couple others I wanted to start. Hold on. I do want to start Daisy May, which is another pattern I bought at Market last year that I just never got around to starting because I don't know what fabric I want to use for it. I'm really struggling on my fabric choice. for this one. Originally, it's actually right here. I had bought this fabric for it, but it's too green. I don't like this fabric for it. So, don't know what I'm gonna do there. And then I think I want to finally start on these, also from Market last year. I want to start the spring house. And I am stitching, I do have 36 count red that I'm gonna stitch it on. So but I'm just gonna use DMC or similar colors that I have in stash. So, trying to work through these springy whips before I move into summer stitching. I got lots of summer things I want to work on. So many things, so little time. But yeah, that is kind of my video in a nutshell. Sorry this video was quick, but short and sweet and to the point. So thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Tell me in the comments if you would like, if you are starting spring or if you're skipping spring, going to summer, or what are your stitching plans. I'm doing spring for a while, and then I'm going to hop on into early summer. Not patriotic yet, but we'll get there. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.